Chudd the Builder and his
What's up, family? So, as we see, Chudd the Builder is officially on something else right now. Let's go ahead and tap in and see what's going on this case.
His friends are in a world of trouble. His life and the people he got in charge of his affairs is making sure Chudd would never see the day of light again. Now, somebody in my last video said, if your enemy is making a mistake, do not correct them. I agree. But we got to discuss this nonsense, bro, because these folks done lost their minds. A couple of days ago, we obtained footage and evidence, and we even made a video on it, y'all seen it, where members of Chudd's team was making a threat towards an active and sitting judge, all because she revoked Chudd's bond for being a danger to society. Now, I think that was an up and standing decision. I think that woman made the right decision for society. I think the street is a whole lot safer without Chudd.
With him on in jail, out here terrorizing people. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to hear how y'all feel about this one. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you say. He was out there terrorizing people. He was tripping. Straight up.
On the streets. So because she revoked Chudd's bond, Chudd's team were openly bragging about on different podcasts how they were about to begin this harassment campaign against her. They was even implying threats on her life. They even moved to Tennessee to be closer to her, to do harm to her. So I thought, no, this must be reported. We must notify the courts of this. I am an upstanding member of society who believes in law and order. And Chudd and his team believes they are above law and order, bro. These folks is on podcasts threatening to harass sitting judges and even saying they were doing all of this on behalf of Chudd.
Well, the fan account is designed to say what you can't. You have plausible deniability because we're not connected, and I can condition the mimetic ground for you and build you up without you taking the personal risk.
Like, bro really thinks he like the the top.
I ain't gonna lie, that's how they feel. That is exactly how they feel. And tell me if I'm lying. They feel like they can do anything and say anything and get away with it, and they don't care.
Yo, he think he the man in charge. Ain't the purpose of working behind the scenes or doing things in this manner and maneuvering with plausible deniability is to maintain plausible deniability? You come on a podcast and let the world know, hey, I'm harassing this judge. Hey, I'm doing these hate campaigns. Hey, I'm threatening the judge on these podcasts and on my social media page, but I'm doing this on behalf of Chudd. I just don't tell people I'm doing it on behalf of Chudd because they don't, they shouldn't know.
Yeah, he got his mask
You just told them. Now the judge about to put belt to behind. Mr. Top Shotta, Top Chichi. You can't save that man, bro, at all. At all. You can't save Chudd, homie. You not like that. You not like that, sir. Now, his bond was already revoked for making threats online.
Influencer Chudd the Builder will remain behind bars, accused of attempted murder and linked to dozens of violent videos online.
Exactly. So they have proof of him already being damn near a terrorist. He's going outside, terrorizing people, putting people in harm race, provoking emotion, like just antagonizing people until it gets to a point of no return. And now we're here. And he's sitting there looking stupid.
Good evening and welcome to News 2 at 5. I'm Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. News 2's Lexi Wilson explains what happened in a Davidson County courthouse this morning.
Dalton Etherly, better known as Chudd the Builder, enters a Davidson County courtroom Wednesday. The social media influencer facing charges in Nashville after he refused to stop live streaming inside a restaurant at the Omni Hotel and then refused to pay. But the hearing today mostly focused on a separate case in Montgomery County. Prosecutors played videos and reviewed social media posts made by Etherly, posted before the shooting outside the Montgomery County courthouse. They were racist and violent.
So even social media would recognize what he's saying is improper?
Yes, sir.
And improper is a nice word, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Etherly is charged with attempted murder in that case. Etherly's attorney argued the court should consider threats his client receives online.
Mr. Etherly has made complaints about people making threats to him, correct? In fact, to the local sheriff's, well, I say local, we're in Davidson County, but to the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department, He's made several complaints, including people threatening to chop his infant son's head off.
In the end, the judge sided with prosecutors and revoked Etherly's.
Well, stop threatening everybody and stop thinking that you fucking Rambo out here and people wouldn't be threatening your family. Goof ass. Once you start playing with people and stuff like that, you don't know what somebody else's disrespect is. That's the whole shit about it. You can't be upset or mad at the next person's disrespect. You just can't. That's not how none of this works.
Davidson County bond, citing concerns about the violent social media posts.
Their boy got his bond revoked on misdemeanor charges because of his violent social media activity, and the judge believing that this dude is a menace to society. So they thought the fastest way to get their boy bond reinstated was to make threats towards the judge, but the judge ain't going for it, man. She just responded, and it's bad news for everybody involved.
I know she
bruh.
not.
We can expect some charges coming soon. I want the entire clan arrested, bruh. The honorable and delightful and amazing Judge Melissa Blackburn, she responded back to Chudd the Builder and his team making threats and trying to intimidate her. She took to Twitter and she says, my response to the last few days, intimidation would never succeed in subverting our system of justice. I don't even know what subverting means, but what I can tell y'all is y'all better do the knowledge, nigga. It's finna be
belt to
BTA. Awesome,
BTA.
man. This judge ain't playing, man. The honorable.
Because when now you're in front of a judge with morals and with respect, and everybody's seen you have filmed yourself doing this online for attention and for views. And I don't really think Chudd as a thought it was gonna get this far. I don't think he thought it was gonna get this far. You know what I'm saying? And so now he here and he like, damn, like, and watch, I promise you, when he do some time and they replay these videos in court, he gonna be like, man, I'm fucking retarded. All this trolling shit he be doing, that's just trolling. All that trolling shit, that shit finna come to an end. Because like, as Flacco saying, he got a judge that's not playing with his ass. Boy, we not finna play with you. You see how they played him with that bond? They not finna play with you. He just had $1 million bond, and even the city was like, he gonna have to go to different bond companies. It's serious. Hey, he's not playing with his ass.
Sophisticated Judge Blackburn was back in court. And these degenerates and their actions online and their deplorable conduct was the topic of discussion. And she's let it be known she ain't doing no playing around. She not playing with you little boys, man. So
Absolutely
a Nashville judge on June 25th issued a strong rebuke. You know how strong rebuke is? A strong rebuke in court to people she said threatened her after keeping a controversial streamer Chudd the Builder in jail. I think y'all get to playing around with the court system like this is for play, man. See, again, shout out to the white folks who watch this channel who are also against Chudd. We lockstep, man. Y'all my woes. But
that's a
black
fact.
folks, we already have an understanding without being told. We don't play with judges, man. We don't play with sheriffs. We don't play with police chiefs. We don't even play with surgeons, homie. We just understand there's a certain level of respect that has to be given. Y'all got it.
Or else you going to jail. That's what we know. That's what the hell he's saying. Is you get to a certain point, every nigga like, every black person like, hey, hell, shit, I'm cool.
These folks ain't never really had their rights violated. They ain't never really been treated like a criminal before they got proven to be a criminal. They never really had to deal with these people on a day-to-day basis. Their neighborhoods was probably far away from a police station. They didn't have cops surveying their neighborhoods on a daily basis. So they walk around with a certain level of audacity, caucasity, and ignorance that, they're about to learn the hard way. The justice system ain't to be for play, bruh. Y'all can't threaten the life of an active sitting judge and think you about to get away with it. And it's damn sure not gonna make Chudd's case any better.
Oh, see, I must have missed that. So they threatened that they was threatening the life of the judge? Oh, hell no. They tripping. Oh, it's over. Keep it 100.
Like, what you think is gonna happen? Y'all gonna threaten a judge? Y'all come online with like with absolute deplorable behavior, threats, racism, and you think the judge is gonna receive all of this abuse from you guys and then go to court to decide whether or not the streets are safe for Chudd the Builder to be released and say, yeah, let's release Chudd? No, absolutely not. No. This only reaffirms and confirms she made the right decision in the first place. Can you imagine how bold these people would be if their leader, Chudd, was out here in these streets? Can you imagine how bold the Chudduses will be? Oh, and I say Chudduses because that's a word for another video that's probably going to drop shortly after this one. Stay tuned. Oh, this is some.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even look at it like that. But he damn for sure got a point. Like, if Chudd was out there in the streets, it would be hell. If they out there threatening just to see, they don't understand what black people actually went through. What black people, what we understand. You know what I'm saying? Like we said earlier, like black people know, hey, when we know it's a certain level of respect, we stop. They don't know that, so they threatening the judge. They going to these fullest limit, and then now the justice system finna let they ass know this ain't that type of party, pimp. Straight up, this ain't that type of party.
Disgusting and nasty stuff, man. Right? These are zest monsters, man. We dealing with people. So the judge continued, and the judge says, listen, man, all right, the General Sessions Judge Melissa Blackburn said after her June 17 decision to revoke bond for Chudd the Builder, whose name is Dalton Etherly, she received threats all weekend long. Following that ruling, the court received numerous threats over the phone and on social media. Oh, and we know who did this. All right, we already gave you his name, Judge.
Man, they out there riding like some gangsters. They threatening judges. They doing the whole nine. I want to see the judge put her foot down. I want to see if she's stepping on next. I want to see if the judge is gonna step on next and be like, man, y'all got me fucked up. I'm gonna keep it 100. I want to see this because we seen this before, but it's 2026. Now I want to see what happens now. We ain't seen it like this.
Judge, I gave y'all his first and last name, where he's located, his address. I gave it to the court system, bruh. Go ahead and get him. Lock him up. The judge goes, and I mean numerous threats. My assistant was dealing with them. Blackburn delivered the remarks after finding there was probable cause for the 3 criminal charges against Etherly in Nashville, marking a critical step in the court process. She also chose to keep Etherly without bond, ensuring he will stay in jail. Let me make it perfectly clear. Oh, make it perfectly clear for him, man. They not understand. Make it perfectly clear. The judge goes, I have a sworn duty to enforce the law. I am going to perform that duty as you should. I will not be intimidated. You can threaten whoever you want to threaten. There will be belt put to butt.
They're going to jail. This was actually great news today. He is going to jail. This judge is not playing with him. All this intimidating, threatening shit. She finna put BTA on their ass. She is not playing around. This is crazy.
All summer. She not for play, man. Chudd, you gotta fire these people. Chudd, listen, man, Chudd, you might as well just come right now and say, hey, listen, bro, anybody speaking on my behalf ain't speaking for me, man. You might as well, Chudd. They continue. Okay, I would not be intimidated. You can threaten whoever you want to threaten. A threat to me is a threat to the finest, the finest system of justice we've created. It's the finest system of justice. I agree, madam.
Yeah, he going to jail, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Looking at what this judge said, when she said, I will not be intimidated. You can threaten whoever you want to threaten. A threat to me is a threat to the finest system of justice we've created. I'm going to do my duty. I'm going to bind all 3 cases over to the grand jury. Them judge not playing with them boys. She not playing with them boys. Straight up. That's what the judge said. Melissa Blackburn, not playing. Straight up. Woo-wee. They Chudd cook. It's over. In my opinion. But y'all let me know how y'all feel. Is he cooked, or could Chudd somehow get his way out of this one? Or was Chudd really just, was he just talking? Was he just, using words? How you feel? Let me know in the comments how you feel about that.
Agree. All right. I'm going to do my duty. I'm going to bind all 3 cases over to the grand jury. It's over with for you, Chudd. It's done, man. Chudd, it's done, bruh. It's done. Yo, Chudd, listen, bruh. These folks is keeping you on misdemeanor charges. Misdemeanor charges. All because the people that you put in charge of your affair have created a perception of you. Well, it's not even a perception because it's the truth, right?
This is who
but
you
they
are.
have reaffirmed what you really are, which is a menace and a danger to society. Now, the flunkies you got working on your behalf think they're above the law, think they can sit online and threaten sitting judges and think they're going to get away with it. Now, here's the thing, right? And here's how you know Chudd is in trouble, okay? Here's how you know Chudd is in a world of trouble, and there's going to be actions coming down shortly. You know who the judge blocked on social media? See, when the judge says threats were being made to her on social media, now these doofuses that were making the threats, the guy we just showed y'all, he gets to saying, what threats? He really, in his mind, he really thinks he's like an evil villain in a movie. He really thinks that he could give veiled threats with underlying tones of threats.
Most of them do.
And then hide behind plausible deniability. He really thinks that's gonna work.
A lot of people,
but obviously it didn't, because the person that the judge targeted, the first person the judge blocked on social media, you guessed it. After I reported him to the finest system and the finest judge the world has to offer, Judge Blackburn, he blocked me on social media. I thought we were just having fun. I thought the fun had just begun. Dun da da, shakshigi. I thought the fun had just begun.
It's always funny until a rabbit has
with
a
the
gun.
top shot. Right? Come on. You supposed to be the.
So it's always funny when the rapper got the gun. So basically, the judge put BTA, and they like, damn. Now they folding. They like, damn, man. They on, because they know it's over with. That's all.
Chiki Prandada. What happened, Don Gordon? I thought you was the bad man in charge. Now you blocking me now, man. Sir, I can still see your post. It's not helping your case, huh? I can still see it all. Now, check this out, okay? Now, here's how I know something is up with this guy, okay? This dude is either a CIA informant, a CIA agent, or he's just the bravest man on the planet. And I don't think he's brave at all, man. Because I'll be real, whoever around this dude, all the white supremacists, all the racist homies around this dude, man, y'all better be careful, okay? Y'all better be careful. Now, we're going to get y'all too. We're going to make sure y'all are in the same prison cell Chudd is in after we get him in that prison cell too. But I'm talking to y'all. If y'all don't want to go to jail, get away from this dude. This dude moving like a CIA agent, man. Y'all can't tell me this man ain't moving like COINTELPRO. The judge blocked him on Twitter after seeing the harassment he was sending her way. After seeing the threats he made her way. And this man, after threatening the judge and getting blocked, is back on social media still harassing the judge. You can't tell me this ain't no CIA agent, man. Yeah. Now, I ain't got no proof. I ain't got nothing. This is my opinion. Yeah. But you can't tell me this ain't suspicious, homie.
It's like, it's definitely not no regular individual. It's definitely not somebody who's just like, your everyday Joe. Because ain't no way in the world. That's something right there that's obviously off like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He's still trolling it like a motherfucker online. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't jacking it.
This man moving like he got some type of government protection or something. Yo, he moving like the feds done gave him a path. Hey, bro, come out here, start up these race riots, man. You won't go to jail no matter what. Because ain't nobody in their right state of mind this stupid.
Right.
So he goes, oh, man, she's going to miss all the data I'm about to expose about her egregious track record of letting blacks off to recommit crimes. But that tone has came down though. You went from harassing, stalking, making threats towards her in her life to now you're talking about, I'm gonna just release that. That tone that came down though, huh?
Yeah.
So he goes, I'm gonna expose a record of letting black people off to recommit crimes over a decade. Again, we've done exposed too many statistics that he done provided for us to really do. Listen, I'm gonna just take whatever stats he's provided as lies, okay? Because we have caught him in more lies than I can count. So whatever this is a lie. Just take it as a lie because this dude is a liar. So let's go on. I'll pull every case from Judge Miss Blackburn. Yeah, you are a liar. We do not believe you, right? So, and look at this now. Look at this, man. Just an absolute disgrace.
That's
man.
Nonsense.
Right? Now, he
It's
thinks
nonsense.
he's going to get away with this. Now,
So, honestly, all it's really saying is, bro, they trolling, and the judge ain't playing. The judge taking the court to taking the case. She's binding all 3 cases and taking it to the grand jury. So, it's not a game. This is dead serious. Chudd is facing serious charges right now, you know? I don't think he's going to be able to get himself out of this one. I think it's pretty much a wrap for Chudd the Builder. However, you know, I've heard a lot of people say, you know, it's just words and he didn't mean what he was saying, and we got to apparently understand that. You know, I don't necessarily agree with that statement, but, however, do these people have a point? You know, do they have a point? I want to hear you guys' reaction, so definitely let me tune in. If you want to get more news, hip-hop culture, anything like that, let me know. Send it to me. We're going to react to it. Love.